Hi guys, sorry about not posting anything, but I was for a few days, but I was actually checking your work from the last assignment and making sure that everybody's on board and giving you corrections. So I hope you found that to be helpful. And we're going to move on to the next scenario in the proportion hypothesis testing. And after this, I'm going to mix them up. So it's going to be sort of an evaluation and a summary of your understanding for this whole unit. So I might give you some quizzes just to see where you stand. Okay, so just keep plugging away and I hope you're all doing well. Okay, so today's scenario is going to be scenario number 6, the last one, where we're looking at the claim that proportion is less than some percent. So let's say this one here, I said population proportion of some scenario is less than 60%, so less than 0.6, which makes the complement P is greater than or equal to 0.6. The complement ends up in the null hypothesis, which is equal to, so these two pair up. And so the alternate hypothesis becomes P is less than 0.6, which happens to be the claim. So the claim and then an alternate pair up. Okay, in terms of where the rejection area is, the rejection area goes with the alternate hypothesis. So P is less than 0.6, so it's the left tail test, which means we reject the null if P is too small. If it's less than 0.6, we reject that it's equal to 0.6. Okay, so it's a left tail test, and all of the significance level percent alpha goes on the left. Okay, so let's start. I have an example. Here we go. Okay, so this is an example problem in a nationwide survey of 1,500 adults. So that gives me N is equal to 1,500. Asked about attitude toward alternative medicine, such as acupuncture, massage therapy, etc. 44% said they would use alternative medicine if traditional medicine didn't work. Okay, so that's the sample. P hat is 0.44. Do these data provide enough evidence to support a claim that less than half of all adults would use alternative medicine? So that's the claim, that P is less than half, which is 0.5. Use a 1% level of significance to test this claim. That means alpha is 0.01. So step 1, claim is P is less than 0.5. Complement, P is greater than or equal to 0.5. Null hypothesis is always equal to, and this pairs up with the complement, which means the claim ends up in the alternate hypothesis. P is less than 0.5 here. All right, sketch the rejection area for the null. It is, we reject the null if alternate is true if P is too small, which is the left tail test. And this area is going to be 0.01 alpha. Number 4, test statistic, the same way. I saw you guys sometimes mix these up. It's P hat minus P. And this is P hat Q hat over N, and then square root that. So I wrote a reminder what Q hat should be. Some of you are kind of missing this here. And you get a negative 4.681. So you know that's a very low z-score. And I will running out of time, so I will continue in the next video.